The UConn Huskies get their second win against a top 10 team in just under a week and really set themselves up for being in the top two in women's college basketball. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Slasher U. I'm your host, Christian Rao, here with my co-host, Steve Feck, and we're going to break down the big win of the UConn Huskies over the NC State Wolfpack. It was a fantastic game in this one, 91-69 final. It really took off towards the end of the game, especially in the second half. UConn found a way to overcome. And when I say overcome, they really had to overcome adversity. Even before the game started, one of their associate coaches went down with a medical injury, or medical emergency, if you will. And obviously that definitely messes with you before a game starts. That's not something to get yourself in the right mental state. Right. But Steve, what have we talked about all season with this UConn team? They find a way to overcome. And I know the season's already so early. It's only their third win. They're 3-0. But they find a way to just overcome this adversity. Now, before we get into more adversity, more things overcoming, what was your thoughts on the way they started off this game? Because they were absolutely electric. I mean, I believe they started it with was like a 9 or 11 point run. I mean, fantastic for UConn.
Yeah, unfortunately, I only caught bits and pieces of this game because I was trying to cover other things for Slasher U. But you hit on the key part, I think, of all of our discussions. You said the UConn women's team. This is obviously a team in every sense of the word. They have come together through having their teammates go down to injury, no matter whatever seems to happen, as you touched upon so eloquently. They can still kind of clear their mind a little bit, and once they get on the court, it's all business. It's all what do we need to do to win this basketball game? So I look forward to going back and catching this game, in its entirety in its replay. I did DVR it, so I'm gonna take a look. But the parts that I did see, and NC State is a good basketball team.
Yes.
It didn't. They might as well have been playing a scrimmage game. I mean, honestly, because UConn just was doing whatever it is that they wanted to do at that particular time.
Yeah, Johnson, the guard for the Wolfpack, she got cold real quick from the three-point line, but kept shooting. I think that was really their biggest flaw, if you will. But she is a fantastic guard, and we're going to hear more about her all season long. As for UConn, though, not only did they have to overcome the adversity that happened before the game, they also had to overcome not being without Dorka, one of their tallest person. She was out. She had a cast on her finger on the sideline. I think it was actually on her thumb, it looked like. I'm not sure how long she's going to be out for, but Griffin and Edwards both stepped up. And at the first half was over, only Fudd, Griffin, and Edwards were the only ones that scored all 40 points. I thought that was absolutely incredible.
Wow.
AZ Fudd was just absolutely lights out. And she scores 32 once again. I believe it was 22 points in the first half alone. Played all 40 minutes. Doesn't seem like it phased her one bit. This team is going to be a very good team. This team is better than they were last season. If they find a way to overcome all the adversity they see, if they can find a way to get healthy again, I would not be surprised if we see them getting back to that national championship game. And not one bit, Steve. This UConn team looked very good. Again, 91-69. They were 50% from field goal. They shot 34 for 68. They were 92, almost 93% from the line, only missing one out of 14 shots. 10 for 29 for three. UConn looked really good in this one. They deserve to get this win in every facet of the game. 9 points away from scoring 100 points against a top 10 team. That is something that you don't bat an eye about whatsoever. No. They have a good test coming up. We're going to preview that game later on in the week. They do take on Duke, and that will be a really good matchup. I do believe Duke is still undefeated as well in that one, and we'll have you covered here. But what were your thoughts on this game? Did you think that UConn deserves to be number 2 in the nation? Because I think that's where they're going to be once the AP poll comes out, especially with the other losses in the top 5. After beating Texas and NC State, I believe that's where they belong. What is your thoughts? Let us know your predictions and comments in the comment section below. Hit like and subscribe while you're there. And as always, thank you for watching Slasher U.